Everyone, welcome to the discussion on critical issue in Malaysia, that is corruption. From political scandals to the corporate fraud, corruption has hindered the national growth and undermined the nation's trust. Today we will discuss the corruption and explore three critical social institutions, that is family, religious and educational. They can play a key role to overcome the corruption and shape the society. Okay, the question we need to ask, how did we get here and what we can do to prevent this issue in future. For this, we will explore three social institutions, that is family institutions, social institutions and educator institutions. Okay, let's start from the religious institutions. For this, we have invited Muhammad Ahmed. So, Muhammad Ahmed, how do you believe the religious institution can play a key role in combating the corruption?
A foundational role in shaping the moral and ethical value of the individual. For example, in Islam, the concept of amana or trust is integral. This principle teaches that we are entrusted with responsibilities including the financial one and must act with integrity in all our dealings. When leaders and individuals in religious community lead by example by being honest, trust, or accountable, it sets a standard for others to follow. Corruption is not just a legal crime, it is a violation of trust that God has built in us. Religious leaders must guide their followers to understand that corruption erodes trust, harms the communities, and ultimately damages our relationship with God.
Okay, now let's turn to the family institutions. For this, we have Hussain Ali. Hussain Ali, how do you believe the family institutions can play a key role to overcome the ethical values, especially in respect to the corruption?
Thank you. The family is the first social institution we encounter, and it plays a critical role in shaping our ethical framework. Children learn right and wrong at home. If children grow up in an environment where honesty, fairness, and transparency are valued, they are more likely to grow into adults who reject corruption. However, if children witness corrupt behavior at home, whether it's parents taking bribes or engaging into dishonest practices, it sends a message that corruption is acceptable. The family must teach children the importance of personal accountability and the value of integrity from a young age. When the family instills strong moral principle, it creates a foundation upon which society can build.
Let's hear our educator Muhammad Aziz. Muhammad Aziz, how education can help us to fight against corruption?
Thank you, Mr. Arbaab. Education institutions are the second home where young people are shaped. Schools and universities are responsible for not only teaching academic education but also teaching the value of integrity, accountability, and civic responsibility. When we teach the student about the consequences of the corruption, not just legally but morally, we empower them to reject the corrupt practices. In addition to the curriculum, educators themselves must lead by example, demonstrating integrity and honesty in their dealings. We cannot expect students to uphold the transparency if we, as educators, fail to practice.
Now we have explored the social institutions, that were family institution, education institutions and religious institutions. Now we will discuss the broader terms. Like some are says the personal accountability is important to overcome the corruption, whereas some says the institutions plays the key role in it. So for this, we will discuss with our panelists. They will give us the complete feedback regarding this issue.
I believe both are important. Personal accountability is essential because each of us are responsible for our action. However, institutional reforms are also necessary. No matter how ethical we are as individuals, we live within the system that may perpetuate corruption. We need transparency in government, involvement in business and all other sectors.
I agree. The family plays a crucial role in instilling values, but a systematic issue must be addressed too. Corruption thrives in environment where there is a lack of transparency and accountability. Institutional reform must be focused on creating systems that promote honesty and punish dishonesty. but the values taught at home will drive the success of these reforms.
Actually, both are necessary. We need accountability at personal level and we need reforms at the institutional level. But the reforms will be ineffective unless the people are educated about the importance of integrity and honesty. Education fosters the mindset needed to demand reforms and hold institutional accountable.
With us, Mr. Muhammad Adnan. Mr. Muhammad Adnan will explain us the corruption with the example one of the biggest corruption scandal in Malaysia, that is 1 MBD case. So now, Mr. Muhammad Adnan, what is the 1 MBD case? Can you please explain?
One of the Malaysia's biggest corruption scandal was 1 MBD case. Billions of ringgit meant for national development were allegedly stolen and misused by high-ranking officials, including former Prime Minister Najib Razak. Funds were traced to luxury properties, expensive artwork, even Hollywood films. The scandal shocked the world, damaged the economy, and shook public trust. It was a reminder that without transparency and accountability, corruption can reach the very top and the people always pay.
Thank you, our panelists. And to sum up the today's discussion, corruption has a pervasive impact on Malaysian economy and undermined its national growth. To overcome the corruption, institutional reforms is very important. Especially the family, educator, and religion can play a key role to overcome this corruption. And accountability and basic ethics in early age of the child can help to overcome this issue. When he will be a leader, he have a sense of responsibility to not to do the corruption. Thank you for joining us